with my family. I'm rich because I fit enjoy my rich flavor and creamy checkers custard with my loved ones. Junko, richness not be by money, but by the love we dey share. Checkers, na custard be that.
This is Top Suites Jos, located in a serene and secured environment for your ultimate pleasure and relaxation. Our rooms are well furnished with state-of-the-art facilities like singles, doubles, executive and presidential suites. Our restaurant offers both local and international dishes. Take a look at our bar stocked with wide variety of assorted drinks. That is not all. We have a 1,000 seating capacity multipurpose hall for your weddings, birthdays, parties, conferences and seminars. Also available is our classic gym facility. Turn to your right, an unforgettable nightclub experience with lots of music entertainment. You can be assured of a relatively stable power supply. Our internet facilities are dependable. Security outfit backup with CCTV cameras. Our rates are affordable. Contact us at number 1 Golf Course Road, Meadikurefu Road, Jos. For bookings and reservations, call the numbers on your screen. Top Suites, a place for a unique comfort.
It's time to jackpot for more fun. This season, there are loads of exciting content. Enjoy all the drama, intrigue, suspense, and romance in a wide range of telenovela series, Nollywood movies, Bollywood, kiddies program, and introducing our new kiddies channel, Boing. After 5 years of waiting, the Nigeria Premier Football League is finally back, live and exclusively on Star Times.
Enjoy more this season with our jackpot promo. Recharge 2 months on Classic or Super Bouquet and get 14 days free. Or recharge 2 months and get upgraded to a higher bouquet. Wow! Recharge now and jackpot for more fun and stand a chance to win Sundial TV and other fantastic gifts. Offer runs till January 20, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Star Times. Entertain your family.
The University of Jos Faculty of Education cordially invite members of the university, community and general public to the faculty's International Virtual Conference with the theme Globalization and Education, the Way Forward, which will take place as follows. Date, Monday 4th to Wednesday 6th December 2023. Venue, Faculty of Social Sciences Auditorium, Naraguta Campus, University of Jos. Time, 9 a.m. daily. Please endeavor to attend. Announcer, Abdullahi, Senior Deputy Registrar, Information and Publication.
Top on the news this evening, Plateau State Government empowers farmers with fertilizer. Federal Road Safety Corps gives tips on safer roads ahead of Yuletide. Plus, citizens decry hike in prices of essential commodities. Good evening and welcome to NTA Jos News at 7. I am Bilkis Sunuhu. Whenever a person is found guilty by the law of committing a crime against an individual or society, such convict normally undergoes punishment, but the extent of the sanction is usually influenced by mitigating circumstances. Stakeholders in the criminal justice sector are meeting in Abuja to fine-tune the sentencing guidelines on non-custodial measures for those adjudged as guilty.
Converged on this all are judges, magistrates, prosecutors, and correctional officers. They are reviewing progress made in the implementation of non-custodial measures and the sentencing guidelines introduced under the Administration of Criminal Justice Act of 2015. These guidelines, which are to give a human face to the cause of justice, include community service as punishment for the convict, payment of fines, and the forfeiture of assets, among other punitive measures. This meeting in Abuja is addressing the gray areas observed in the non-custodial sentencing scheme.
The purpose of non-custodial measures is to find effective alternatives to imprisonment for offenders. This is in accordance with the current global shift in punishing convicts with alternatives to prison terms.
The non-custodial measures seek to initiate reformation for the victim, for the defendant, and for the states.
It's more important because it will now reduce the number of inmates that one will fix in the prison yard.
It has helped the government to save money because we have people now doing community service.
The initiative has been particularly beneficial in protecting children from the negative effects of infractions negligently committed by them. In Abuja, Olabode Arewa, NTA News.
4 individuals identified as having provided financial and material support to the Boko Haram terrorist organization have been convicted and sentenced to various terms of imprisonment by a federal high court, Abuja, specially put in place to try terrorism suspects Modu Aisami, Umar Mohammed, Zanna Zarama, and Binu Kame pleaded guilty to conspiracy, concealment, and terror financing offenses under Section 13 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2013, while Modu Aisami was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. Zanna Zarama, Umar Mohammed, and Bunu Kame all got 10 years imprisonment. National Human Rights Commission brainstorms with stakeholders on issues bordering on human rights litigation with view of securing Nigeria's future.
Engagement focuses on the current challenges on litigation of human rights in Nigeria and also on the new pathway for effective human rights enforcement in the country.
Where litigation is a viable and accessible tool for upholding human rights in Nigeria. This is not our fight alone, it is a collective responsibility. We must reject the apathy that allows human rights violations to fester. We must embrace legal literacy and familiarize ourselves with our rights.
At the end of the day, we are hoping that we shall emerge with what we can see across the entire society that could be looked upon as the human rights agenda, which will emanate from this whole gathering this week, and that will guide us in our work next year.
The stakeholders are also calling for more sensitization of citizens regarding human rights abuse and steps to be taken to get redress in the court of law.
Human rights abuses of any kind is normally frowned at in any society, with Nigeria in the forefront of nations fighting the menace. Cases of human rights abuses in the country have however been growing despite efforts to contain them. Caleb Gochin gives a situation report from Plateau State.
Plateau State, with an approximate population of 4 million, ranks among states with increasing cases of human rights abuses. Records from the Human Rights Commission in the state indicate that human rights violations are a source of concern as many family members are becoming victims.
Based on the number of complaints that we receive, we feel that it's quite a lot, and the violations are quite enormous. Unfortunately, not many of them are reported to the Commission, but so far the ones that we received, they're quite much. There are much more violations that are unreported than the ones that are reported. So we would rather have that more people know about their rights. Some do know about their rights, but they don't know how to go about seeking redress.
Of all these concerns, women and children are more vulnerable, but the Commission says despite lean resources, it is working round the clock to address the challenge.
So far, over 1,000 people have been affected by complaints that have come in, and about 20% plus of it is women. Over 61%, about 62% or more, is children that actually suffer the brunt of human rights violation. if you look at the issue of domestic violence between partners, couples, or spouses, the people who suffer it most are the children, especially where there are children. Now, if you look at child abandonment, it's still the children that suffer it.
It is the position of the Commission that government can play a more proactive role by ensuring that citizens' rights and privileges are protected through the creation of enabling environment and laws. In Jos, Caleb Gochin, NTA News.
Plateau State government is keying into the federal government's NG Cares program of boosting agriculture with the distribution of 120,000 bags of assorted fertilizer to farmers in the state for dry season farming. Priscilla Grumnan reports that Governor Caleb Mutfwang flags off the distribution in Jos.
It is in a bid to enhance agricultural production and achieve food security that farmers across the 17 local government areas are benefiting from this initiative of the state government. Governor Caleb Mutfwang, represented by the Deputy Governor, while flagging off the fertilizer distribution, says his administration will continue to invest huge resources in the agri sector to ensure food security, economic growth, and poverty alleviation.
This milestone signifies our collective determination to uplift our farmers and strengthen our agricultural sector. Let us continue to work hand in hand to explore further opportunities, address challenges, and transform Plateau State into a thriving agricultural hub.
Beneficiaries are delighted that the intervention will go a long way in improving their crop yields. Plateau State Head of NG Cares, Dr. Haggai Gutap, and Program Manager, Plateau Agricultural Development Program, Isha Kujalinson, commended the government for the initiative, which they say is a step in revamping the agri sector. In Jos, Priscilla Grumnan, NTA News.
Watching the news live on NTA Network Center Jos. More stories after this break.
Enjoy the delicious blend of cocoa, milk, and sugar with the chocolaty nourishment of Peak Chocolate Milk Powder. Peak. Reach for your peak. Enjoy the delicious blend of cocoa, milk, and sugar with the chocolaty nourishment of Peak Chocolate Milk Powder. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Thank you for staying tuned. The Federal Road Safety is deploying more personnel to the highways to ensure safety of lives during the Ember months. The sector commander, Alphonsus Godwin, gave this indication while speaking with Felicia Daliop Samaila.
Speaking on its monitoring exercise during the Ember month, the sector commander emphasized on the need for the motoring public to comply with road safety measures. He noted that a lot of lives are being lost, especially at this period, hence the reason for more proactive measures. To this end, the command has done its road audit and submitted to the Ministry of Works for further action.
Our presence on the road is a warning to all the drivers to slow down. Here on the plateau, we are well motivated. We'll be deploying over 1,800 of our regular and special marshals on the road to ensure that there is free flow of traffic, to ensure that there's prompt response to emergencies.
The sector commander further explained that the surest way to avoid road crashes is to avoid overspeeding, answering of calls while driving, as well as ensure that every vehicle is roadworthy before embarking on any journey.
We intend to have help areas established on the highway in places like Hawankibo. We'll have our men stationed with all the equipment at their disposal, so that when there is any mishap, there will be prompt rescue. We have identified the spots that are eroded, where they have potholes. We have done those road audits. We've submitted those reports to Ministry of Works and FEMA to take remedial actions to repair these roads.
He also emphasized that care should be intensified, especially during the Yuletide. In Jos, Felicia Daliop Samaila, NTA News.
As the Yuletide draws near, residents of Jos are decrying the continuous increase in price of most essential commodities. Alisaba Tukai Andrew visited the Terminus Market and brings back this report.
The Yuletide normally comes with lots of funfair, with citizens making every effort to visit the market to make the celebration worthwhile. However, this year's celebration made a high increase in prices of commodities as buyers and sellers are struggling to cope.
The prices are actually alarming. They are so expensive. All the time when you come to market to buy things, you find out that the prices have increased.
Because the price and things too much and no money to buy things, supposed to reduce. Because no money, everything now is strong. You struggle before you get the money now, I'll buy things.
A bag of foreign rice is now sold at 62,000 naira, while local rice 47,000 naira. A bag of sugar is sold at 61,000 naira and flour at 41,000 naira.
Palm oil, the one we have, we're selling it now at 3,500. Fish, it was not so before. Okay, the small one, we are now selling it 19,000. Fish is what was the price before. Before it was that kind, at least you can get it 12,500, but now it has gotten to 19,000. Just 2 liters like this is 3,500.
Like sugar, 62,000. Mudu 2,000. Then oil 39,000. All that ones they are increased every day.
The prices sellers say is unpredictable as most prices of commodities go up on daily basis.
Now the price of things in the market is really getting high, honestly, and it's not funny. Even us that are selling, sometimes you don't even know how much to sell, because sometimes you sell a goods 2 price in a day. Maybe after selling it 100 naira, before that day will end, you hear it has added money.
For perishable goods like tomatoes, pepper, ginger, and bell peppers are stable, while onions is on the increase as a small paint bucket sells for 4,000 naira. In Jos, Alisaba Tukai Andrew, NTA News.
Up next is sports updates.
5-0 first leg advantage win. Nigeria's Super Falcons look set to pick one of the tickets to the 2024 Nations Cup in Morocco when the team takes on their host, Cape Verde, Tuesday evening. The Super Falcons are sure football-loving Nigerians of flying past their opponents during the second leg of the final round of qualification for Morocco 2024 this evening.
We are not leaving anything to chance, and we're not taking anything for granted. We are here to play and win.
Nigeria has one leg in Morocco already. We have never missed the championship, and I don't think this is the time we are going to miss it.
In volleyball, Nigeria's under-17 volleyball female team will face their counterpart from Cameroon on Wednesday at the ongoing 2023 Under-17 Girls Championship in Abuja. Hamad Zango reports that the winner of the encounter will face Egypt in the final.
I think they are growing. This is a new team, and I can see that quite a lot of them will be traveling out of Nigeria for professional volleyball.
In tennis, Novak Djokovic ended the year as #1 in the ATP rankings for the 8th time. He won 3 of the 4 Grand Slams, the Australia Open in January, French Open in June, and US Open in September, to raise his career total titles to 24. In boxing, Nigeria's Mary Abbey, World Boxing Federation WBF champion, added another belt to her kitty when she defeated her Tanzanian opponent, Lulu Kayage, via unanimous decision at the Brai Unity Boxing Hall of the National Stadium Surulere.
Be a good social media user. Don't spread fake news. Up next is the news in Hausa with Suleiman Hassan. Thank you for watching. Good evening.
Assalamu alaikum masu kallon tashar NTA Jos, barkamu da wannan lokaci ga fassarar labaran cikin harshen Hausa. Mai karatu Suleiman Hassan. A duk lokacin da wani ɗan ƙasa ya yi wa ɗan uwan shi ɗan ƙasa laifi ko kuma al'umma laifi, akan hukunta shi, amma hukuncin yana danganta ne ko dangana ne ga irin wato abubuwan da doka ta tanada. Wannan dalili ne ya sa masu ruwa da tsaki a fannin shari'a suka taru a birnin Abuja domin tattaunawa kan hanyoyin da za a bi wajen sake tsara waɗannan wato hanyoyi na shari'a da kuma hukunta masu laifi. Masu ruwa da tsakin dai sun taru ne a wannan ɗakin taro da kuke kallo, inda suke tattaunawa kan batun yadda za a yanke wa masu laifi hukunci da suka hada da batun kai su gidan yari da kuma abin da ya shafi gyara halayensu. Musamman ma akwai irin wato bangarori na al'umma da ya kamata a ba su horo daban-daban bisa irin laifukan da suka aikata. Wasu mutane 4 da aka kama da laifin wato samar da kuɗaɗe na gudanarwa da kuma bayar da kayan aiki ga ƙungiyar 'yan ta'addan Boko Haram an yanke musu hukunci na zaman gidan yari na shekaru daban-daban, wadda wata kotu ta musamman wato babbar kotu ta musamman a Abuja ta yi, da aka kafa ta domin hukunta masu laifin ta'addanci. Madu Aisami, Umar Muhammad, Zanna Zarama da kuma Binu Kame an same su da laifi da suka amsa gabatarwa na haɗin baki da kuma ɓoye 'yan ta'adda tare da samar musu da kuɗaɗen gudanarwa, wadda ya kasance laifi ne a sashi na 13 na kundin dokar hukunta masu aikata laifukan ta'addanci na shekarar 2023. Yayin da Madu Aisami aka yanke masa hukuncin shekaru 20 na zaman gidan yari, Zanna Zarama, Umar Muhammad da kuma Bunu Kame kuwa an yanke musu shekaru 10 ne na zaman gidan kaso. Hukumar kare hakkin bil'adama ta ƙasa tare da masu ruwa da tsaki suna tattaunawa kan hanyoyin da wato batun da ya shafi kare haƙoƙin ɗan adam ko kuma wato dokoki da suka shafi kare haƙoƙin ɗan adam ta yadda za a wato kare makomar Najeriya. Wakiliyarmu Omeka Amarachuku ta labarta mana cewa wannan taro da tattaunawa da ya fi mai da hankali ne game da irin ƙalubale da ake fuskanta a wannan ƙarni da suka shafi dokoki na wato game da batun kare hakkin bil'adama a Najeriya da kuma sababbin hanyoyi da za a bi wajen wato tabbatar da kuma aiwatar da dokokin a wannan ƙasa Najeriya domin tabbatar da samun wato gudanar da abin da ya dace yadda ake bukata. Hukumar ta kare hakkin bil'adama tana gudanar da wasu wato tarurruka na ƙasa da ƙasa wadda za su ba ta damar gudanar da ayyuka yadda ya kamata, tare da wayar da kan 'yan ƙasa game da abubuwan da suka shafi cin zarafi da kuma take haƙƙoƙin bil'adama da kuma hanyoyin da za a bi wajen magance matsalolin. To batun take haƙƙin bil'adama kowane iri ba a buƙatar shi a kowace irin al'umma, sai dai Najeriya tana cikin ƙasashe da suke kan gaba wajen faɗa ko kuma yaƙi da wannan matsala ta take haƙƙin bil'adama. Waɗannan matsaloli na take haƙƙin bil'adama a wannan wato ƙasa suna ci gaba da kasancewa abin tayar da hankali. Wakilinmu Caleb Gocin ya labarta mana cewa kasancewa Najeriya ko kuma jihar Plateau tana da al'umma kusan miliyan 4, haka zalika tana cikin jihohin da ke kan gaba wajen da ake samun karuwar cin zarafin al'umma da kuma take hakkin bil'adama. Alƙaluma daga hukumar kare hakkin bil'adama ta jihar Plateau sun bayyana cewa ana ci gaba da samun batun take hakkin bil'adama da kuma cin zarafin mutane musamman a cikin iyalai wadda suke kasancewa waɗanda suke shiga daga ciki. Wasu daga cikin waɗanda wannan abu ya fi shafa su ne mata da yara, waɗanda su ne ɓangare na al'umma mafi rauni, wadda hukumar ta bayyana cewa duk da ƙarancin kuɗaɗen gudanarwa da take fama da shi, amma tana aiki tukuru domin tabbatar da cewa ta magance matsalar. Ta ƙara bayyana cewa gwamnati za ta yi iya taka rawar da ta dace wajen samar da yadda za a kare hakkin bil'adama a cikin al'umma ta hanyar bayar da kyakkyawan yanayin gudanar da aiki da kuma samar da dokokin da za su taimaka akan hakan. Hukumar kare hakkin bil'adaman ta jihar Plateau ta buƙaci al'umma musamman ma iyalai da su yi ƙoƙarin samar da hanyoyin magance matsalolinsu ba tare da cin zarafi ba. Gwamnatin jihar Plateau ta rungumi tsarin nan na gwamnatin tarayya da ake kira NGKS a turance a takaice, wadda aka tsara shi domin haɓaka harkar gona, yayin da ta rabawa manoma taki buhu 120,000 a nan jihar Plateau domin gudanar da noman rani. Wakiliyarmu Priscilla Gurumna ta labarta mana cewa gwamna Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang shine ya kaddamar da wannan rabo na takin a nan birnin Jos. Wannan kuma yana daga cikin ƙoƙari na inganta harkar noma da kuma samar da wadatar abinci. Wannan dalili ne yasa aka raba wa manoma a dukkanin manoma da suka fito daga dukkanin ƙananan hukumomi 17 na faɗin jihar Plateau, waɗanda suka ci moriyar wannan tsari na gwamnatin jihar Plateau. Yayin da yake gabatar ko kuma ƙaddamar da wannan shiri, gwamna Caleb Mutfwang, wadda ya samu wakilcin mataimakiyarsa, ya bayyana cewa gwamnatin shi za ta ci gaba da mayar da hankali wajen samar da tsaro, inganta tattalin arziki da kuma kawar da talauci a tsakanin al'umma. Waɗanda suka ci gajiyar wannan shiri sun bayyana farin cikinsu game da wannan rawar gani da gwamnati ta yi, inda suka tabbatar da cewa hakan zai taimaka musu wajen samun yabanya mai kyau. Shugaban tsarin na NGKS a nan jihar Plateau, Dr. Hagai Gutab, da kuma manajan shirye-shirye na hukumar haɓaka aikin gona ta jihar Plateau, Ishaku Jalinson, sun yaba wa gwamnatin tarayya game da samar da wannan tsari, wadda suka ce zai taimaka kwarai wajen haɓaka ayyukan noma. Hukumar kiyaye haɗura ta ƙasa ta bayyana cewa za ta tura ƙarin ma'aikata da kuma jami'anta a kan manyan hanyoyi da suka haɗa jihar Plateau da wasu jihohin domin kare rayuka da dukiyoyi a yayin bukukuwan ƙarshen shekara. Kwamandan rundunar na jihar Plateau, Alphonsus Godwin, shine ya bayyana haka yayin da yake tattaunawa da wakiliyarmu Felicia Daliop Sama'ila, yayin da yake bayyana irin yadda suke gudanar da ayyukansu musamman a waɗannan watanni 4 na ƙarshen shekara da ake kira Embalmment. Kwamandan hukumar ta Road Safety ya bayyana cewa suna ƙoƙari wajen wayar da kan al'umma da su kasance masu bin dokokin kare hanya. Haka zalika ya ƙara bayyana cewa ana samun rasa rayuka da dama musamman a irin wannan lokaci. Wannan ne dalilin da ya sanya suke ƙara ɗaukar matakai na tabbatar da cewa suna gudanar da ayyukansu da kuma haɗin gwiwa da hukumomin da abin ya shafa. Ya ƙara bayyana cewa abinda ke jawo haɗura a manyan hanyoyi su ne gudun wuce sa'a da kuma amsa kiran waya yayin tuki, haɗa da wato tabbatar da cewa dukkanin motoci da za a yi tafiya da su sun kasance cikin lafiya kafin a fara tafiya. To iyakacin abin da ya sauwaka kenan cikin fassarar labaran namu na wannan dare. Mu kwana lafiya, Allah ya ba mu alheri, sai da safe.
For we are going to get original souvenir, plastic chairs and people. I need that now. So that will not be a problem now. You never hear of part and parts. Now every part and parts.
Part and part plastic world. Now the bunge name for gift items, souvenirs, adult and children chairs, kitchen utensils, nursing mothers accessories, tents and canopies, drums and food packs. The office now for number 73, Laranto Street, opposite St. Augustine Major Seminary, Katako, immediately after Access Bank, Jos, Plateau State. We will get office for Enugu State for number 8 Amuri Road, Apanike Market. To reach us for phone now 080-360-20330 or 080-3622-1018. Part and part, now the correct name for plastic.